again. Today we're going to be going over some social studies activities. So do me a favor and get your packet out and go to May 12th and 13th. Are you there? Once you get there, I want you to do activity 8. It's going to be a social studies box. Now if you look at that box, it says, look at a map of the United States, and then it asks some questions, right? So today we're going to talk about physical features on a map. And some of you might be saying, what in the world is a physical feature? And that's okay, we're going to go over it. So let's look at what we're going to be learning today. It says, I can look at a map and find physical features. As you can see on the board right here, I have a map, right? So if you have a map at home, this might be a good opportunity to get it out. We can use it. Are you going to go get it? All right, if not, I have one here for everyone to use. All right, so just give me 1 second. I'm going to zoom in real close for you, all right? Hi friends, welcome back. As you can see, Miss Issacs has a map on her board and questions all around it. We're going to read the questions and try to find the answers on the map. So the first question says, what are the little blue lines on the map? The second question asks, where might you find a beach? The third question says, where might you find the mountains? And the fourth question says, can you find Indiana? So I'm going to zoom in and let you see what you can find. See if you can find a beach or the mountains, or if you can find Indiana, or if you know what the little blue lines on these maps mean. All right, so let's find a beach first. Where do we know that beaches are? We know that beaches are generally on the outside of a map, right? Good job. What about a mountain? Where might you find a mountain? Maybe over here, right? I know that those are mountains because if you look at it, it looks ruffled, right? They're little mountains, and then you have this one big one right here. And then what are the little blue lines on the map? See these blue lines? Do you know what those are? They all flow to one big body of water, the ocean. So what do the blue lines mean, do you think? I think we call them rivers, right? We have rivers that flow. Indiana has 2 of them, right? One here and one here. We have a little tiny beach up top. So, what are physical features? You remember we talked about it in our I can statement at the very beginning. We said, I can look at a map and find physical features. Do we know what physical features are? Well, think about it this way, friends. Think about your face. Some of the physical features on your face are your eyes, your nose, and your mouth, right? So just like your face has physical features, a map has physical features. The mountains, the rivers, a beach, right? That's simple, right? It helps tell you where things are located, right? Where you might find mountains, where you might find rivers, where you might find some beaches. Great job. So we have one more thing we need to figure out. Let's find Indiana. Can you find it? Right there. This is Indiana. What physical features do you think we have in Indiana? Do we have rivers? Yep, they're right there. Do we have any mountains in Indiana? No, we don't. Do we have any beaches in Indiana? A little tiny one up there. Now let Miss Issacs help you out a little bit. A physical feature that we have a lot of in our state, in our Indiana state, is a lot of crop fields, right? Where they grow corn and green beans and soybeans, right? We grow a lot of crops, so we have a lot of fields, right? Right. So that's that's why our state is mostly green like grass, right? Like growing space, right? And these are mountains, and this has water, right? Because if you're at the beach in Florida, do you see corn growing on the beach in the sand? No, you don't. It grows in soil and dirt in Indiana and all the other green states, right? There you have it. You learned physical features on a map. You were able to find Indiana. You were able to figure out, what does Indiana have to offer, right? You found the beaches. You learned what the little blue lines on the map stand for, right? What do they stand for? Do you remember? They stand for rivers. It shows us how water water flows, right? Good job. Look at that. Look at all the things you learned in just a short video. Now let's take one quick look back at our I can statement. I can look at a map and find physical features. Well, we did that. We looked at the map and we found the physical features of mountains, beaches, the little blue lines, which means rivers, and we looked at Indiana's physical features. You did it, friends. Great job. I can't wait to see you next time in our videos. Thanks so much.